useful to break down the steps of working with steel or metals in general in the same way that we think about a wood construction project. That is, that there's a process for the construction project that's by now really familiar to you, right? You have material selection, and you have cutting the pieces to length, assembling those pieces, finishing those pieces off, finally installing them in the set. We'll use that as an organizer for thinking about the different ways of using metal construction. Now, in selecting your material, there are some important principles to think about. One is that we have a different kind of strength and weight ratio for working with metals, with the exception of aluminum, which is nice and lightweight. Let's just state of steel right now. The weight and the strength of that material choice offset each other. Now, the strength of steel is much greater than that of wood. It's a different kind of structure. Here I have a strip of 3/4 inch plywood. We use it all the time in the scenery studio, and it's relatively strong, right? But at 3/4 of an inch wide, I'm going to push down on this, and you can see it bending quite a bit. Even if I turn it this way on its edge, where it's a little stronger perhaps, it still deflects quite a bit. And not hard to get it to break to what we might call a catastrophic point. Okay, so here's a piece of conduit. It's metal, it's not even steel. It's a alloy pot metal that's not particularly strong in the first place. And it's got a fairly thin wall. I can press down on that, and already you can see that it's not got the same kind of deflection from that weight that the 3/4 inch plywood did. And I can push down quite a bit and not have a catastrophic failure. What I do have is a different kind of problem. One of the advantages to using wood is that it deflects and has a memory to spring back to. It's got a fibrous cellular structure. Metals have a granular structure, and so once they deflect to a certain point, they bend into this new position. They don't have that kind of memory to come back to their original structure.